Hey everybody, Mr. Sanford here. I'd like to go over some video notes with you. These are slides that you should have copied and pasted into your copy of the Unit 1 digital notebook. These are the day 2 of week 1 slides. So make sure those are in there. If you haven't done that, then go ahead and pause and go do that now. All right, so now that you've got your slides in, let's go ahead and get started. Just a quick reminder that you're going to have to manipulate this digital notebook. So you're going to have to create text boxes to put in the words for the fill in the blank parts, and any parts that we do math, you're going to want to do that work on paper, take a picture, upload it, and insert it into the appropriate section of the notebook. And I'll be sure to remind you of that when we get to those parts. All right, guys. So the first thing we want to talk about is equivalency statements. And these are statements of things that are equal. Like you see down below, 1 hour equals 60 minutes. 1 week equals 7 days. Those show a relationship between units and measurements, right? So like 1 liter is 1 milliliter. Those things are equal or equivalent. And they can be used to convert from one unit into another, which is a skill that we do in chemistry all year long. So it's something you're going to have to do a lot. So, and it may be necessary to use multiple conversions, and we'll go over how to do that. We'll see examples of that, okay? To convert from the unit you have to the unit you're asked for in a question. So, let's keep going here. Now, these I do parts are going to be typed this time because we're just listing steps, all right? So, there are 3 steps that we have to follow when doing conversions, and we're going to focus on step 1 right now. We're going to figure out which equivalency statements we actually want to use to make these conversions. So this first I do says, how many centimeters are in 7.5 feet? So we're starting with 7.5 feet, and we want to get to centimeters. Now to do that, we have to look at our equivalency statements and find the ones on length. So if we look here, feet shows up twice. 3 feet equals 1 yard, or 1 foot equals 12 inches. Now, to get to centimeters, if we go to yards, there's nowhere else we can look to go to, right? But if we change feet to inches, and then we look above, we can change inches into centimeters. So those are our conversion steps, and so we can list those. Step 1, we're going to convert our feet to inches, and we found that from here. In step 2, we're going to convert our inches to centimeters, and we found that here. And so let's do another one. How many seconds are in 3 days? So we're starting with days, and we want to go to seconds. So we need to find the equivalency statements that talk about days. And there are 2 right here. We can talk, or I'm sorry, there's 3 of them. We can talk about a year, we can talk about a week, or we can talk about hours. Now to go from days to seconds, we want to be getting smaller in our measurements. So let's turn days to hours. That's our first step. Convert days to hours from this conversion. And then look, we can convert hours to minutes with this equivalency statement. So the next step is convert hours to minutes. And then the last one, minutes, we can convert to seconds based on this top equivalency statement. So the 3 steps that this one would take is converting days to hours, hours to minutes, and minutes to seconds. And so that's the very first step. We got to figure out which of these equivalency statements we're going to use. And this reference is available to you in your digital notebook in the reference section. Sorry about that. It's titled equivalence statements. Okay.